What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome into another show, Jammin with J Money. We trying to get some money. It's Wednesday. It's another day at work. Hey, I work 7 days a week, man. Hey, it's ready. Time to get some cheddar, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to SBR Video /NBA. Check out the articles and roll it. Y'all make sure y'all do the poker tournament as well, man. I know y'all be out there. Y'all some gambling. I know y'all some gamblers as well, man. That's why y'all here, man. Roll the poker tournament video for me, please.
What's going on, guys? Lee Martin here to present to you UWager's third annual $1,000 Bounty Free Roll Poker Showdown with SBR. The poker tournament will be held on March 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and will be broadcasted live over here at SBR headquarters. If you do not want to play in the tournament, but want to just sit back and watch the event from the comfort of your own home, then you can watch all the hot action on SBR's YouTube channel at SBR Sports. If you do want to participate in the tournament and want a chance to win some extra cash for March Madness, then simply sign up via sbrvideo.com/poker. You must have an active UWager account in order to participate in the tournament. So, if you do not have a UWager account, do not worry. Signing up is very simple and we have everything you need in order to sign up. Just head over to sbrvideo.com/poker. Click join now. Fill out the information boxes, then wait until March 10th to register into the event. Registration for the tournament will begin at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 hours before the event commences. Registration is free, with a $1,000 prize that is up for grabs, and that is not the only prize to offer. There will be a $100 bounty on the heads of each of our 6 key personalities. The SBR personalities participating in the tournament are yours truly, everyone's favorite man Flash, Donnie Rightside, and Sports Keg CEO Jason Paglia. There will also be 2 members of the UWager family joining us in-house at SBR headquarters. So take your chances by joining us March 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and try to knock us all out to win $1,000 or more. Again, if you want to participate in the UWager $1,000 Bounty Free Roll Poker Tournament with SBR, then head over to sbrvideo.com/poker and join now. Registration to the tournament is free, so why not join in on all the action and play for a chance to win $1,000 or more? Be sure to stay tuned to SBR's Twitter page at SBR Sports Picks for all updates regarding the event. Also, be sure to subscribe to SBR's YouTube channel at SBR Sports to receive all content updates. It's going to be a very fun and intense night on March 10th, so I hope to see you guys then.
What's up, y'all? Yeah, man. Y'all know we gotta pay some bills, man. Y'all know, go and check out the poker tournament, all that stuff. We got people in the chat, man. We got, you know what I'm saying, people that they the ones they be tripping out in the chat, man. I'm gonna let you guys get to it. I just want to say a few people from the chat though. Tyreek Williams, you know what I'm saying? We got Billy, Boxer, and Cash, man. What's up, bro? John, Charlie, you know what I'm saying? Danny, my guy. That's really his name. Danny, my guy. Hello, Moto. What's up, LU, Shady McQueen, Kenneth, Ken, everybody in here. Ray, we appreciate everybody for tuning in every single day, man. I know when I was talking yesterday about the 500 likes, I told my girl, I said, man, let me look at the show. Let me look and see if we got to 500. We had 513, man. I and it's probably even more than that. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Let's get another 5, 6 today, man. Y'all, and tell a friend about the show, man. Teddy, you got the glasses or what? Somebody in the chat say you undefeated you went 3-0 yesterday, Teddy. I need you to put the glasses back on, Teddy. I need you to put them on. What's up, Teddy? You good?
Yeah, I'm good today, though. I got to say, that Raptors game, didn't like the way it started, didn't like the way it looked. Worked out fine in the end. As for the shades, again, I'm supposed to get my new glasses today, so hopefully tomorrow they'll be one and done. But in the meantime, what are you gonna do? I'm 3-0 with the shades on. I better keep them on today.
Right. What's up, Junior? The people in the chat say they missed you yesterday, bro. Everything cool? Which you got the headphones and what? Come on, Joe. I know you got some money over there. I know, and you was on the Raptors too, man. We cashed that. That was nice. It was a nice comeback for. I said, they better not lose this damn game to the Suns, Junior.
Yeah, I was on the Raptors yesterday, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. I was watching that Celtics next game. I had the under in that game, and I thought I was laughing. I was like, man, this is the easiest pick I've had all day. I thought the Raptors were a lock. Raptors were getting their ass kicked, like Teddy said, to start off that game. So Next thing I know, and listen, I've told you this before. In college sports, I'm a Michigan football and basketball guy. I'm from the Fab Five era, but so I'm happy my guy Karis LeVert went off. But goddamn, Karis, hurting my pockets out here, brother. Jesus Christ, they could not stop this boy, man. He was cooking so hard that at one point, the head coach took out the other 4 starters and just put 4 bench players, just let him go to work. That was really impressive, man. Really impressive. Thank God Toronto came back, because if not, it was about to be full panic mode. But yeah, that's my story from yesterday.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, we'll mention that when we talk about the Nets. I went and looked at their minutes, and LeVert the only one that really played serious minutes, to be honest with you. But I still think it's a terrible spot for Nets though. But Jordan, what's up, bro? Everything cool with you? How'd you do yesterday? Jordan, we had a good. I mean, most of it was good. So Jordan, hey, you got the shades, bro, or what? Are they? The Pacers play. I ain't on that one, but Jordan, you got the shades or what, bro?
I got them. I could put them on if we need them. It was a mixed bag for me in the shades yesterday, though, because I didn't jump on all my leans cashed. The Clippers got it done. First half full game. Washington, Sacramento skied over the total, but I didn't jump on any of those, unfortunately. So that was kind of the story. I had the Raptors first half and full game, but so ended up making a little money yesterday. But it was a little blunted by the first half fiasco with the Raptors. That's been well covered already here. But I did have a little parlay with the Clippers and the Raptors money line last night, which saved my day a little bit. So ended up making a little bit of money, not as much as I would have hoped. But that's what we're going back at it today here for, because I'll put on the glasses if need be, though. If we feel things heating up around here, we may need to put the shades back on today.
Yeah, for real, man. Talk about bad starts. The Spurs had me like. Man, you mother. So look, Pop didn't coach yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Little person matter or whatever. So Tim Duncan was the coach. In theory, with the players out there, shouldn't have mattered. I mean, they come out and get smacked 36-19 in the first quarter. We know that the Hornets come out stronger in some first quarters, but I mean, if the Spurs didn't get down by that much, we would have covered that one. They win, and another time the Spurs win, and then they don't cover the spread. I did have some on though. They screwed me out some money, but it's all good, man. It happens, and you gotta have. I know what happens with me. There's always a loss, you know what I'm saying, there that fuels me for the next day. I don't care if it's a winning day, how good a day, if I'm going to pick up bands, you know what I'm saying, still, it's going to be one of them losses that's still going to piss me off. Just that enough for the next day. The Nets outlast them in overtime, man. 51 points in the fourth. Y'all, I'm telling y'all about these totals, man. 51-34 in the fourth quarter, man. Are you 51 by 110? It happened yesterday. Going to overtime, they outscored me 11-2. Man, we know Kemba Walker, he couldn't play the full game because of the minutes restriction. Obviously, he come back from an injury. Not gonna say too much about, but Hayward, he didn't play the second half as well. We know Tatum was out. They got a lot of injuries today. Tatum will play though. I did just get that a little tricky game, but Timberwolves beat the Pelicans, man. 11-point dogs. I had a funny. It's crazy because I'm like, man, I think that's too many points, man. Especially the way the Pelicans playing defense, and I stayed off of that shit. Was the easy casher. The Clippers, that shit was the easy. I should have went trifecta on the Clippers, man. That's what I should have did, but cash the full game though. Still cash the full game, but then I'm kind of pissed. I'm like, that was trifecta spot, bro, and I knew it was, but them boys coming off that bad loss, but I still had to put some Clippers in my pocket. The Warriors lose by 16. I mean, the Warriors win the boys by 16. You're 16-point underdogs, and anything can happen in the NBA, man. I'm sorry. The Nuggets at that, you just took them boys lightly, man. Took them lightly. Got the cash with the Raptors. I lost on them first quarter and first half, but I you know what I'm saying? I told y'all, even in the write, that's why I picked that. I said I had to hop on the Raptors here. It's my best bet of the day. They came back and got it done for all of us, man. The Lakers was bull messing around, then outscored them 37-19 in that second quarter. They ended up winning. It was crazy cover there by the Lakers, too. And if you had 12.5, I mean, them boys came back covered. It was a little sweat there, and then you covered that one by half. The Kings, that was a crazy cover as well by them. That was a sweat all the way down to the last second. They ended up winning that game by 7. The spread was 5.5, so they was up by 5. Then it was up by 7. It was pretty crazy cover there, man. Enough about that. It's on to today, though. It's on to today. Boston versus the Cavs. So look, we got Kemba's out. We got a shitload of injuries here. Jordan, you got some on this one? And you know what, Jordan? I was thinking this might be a little sneaky under spot. We know Drummond ain't gonna be out there. Still need to see if we know Garland's not playing. Thompson, we need to see if he gonna play here. We need to see if Thompson and Love gonna play in this spot. Will the Cavs rest somebody? Do they even care about this game, man? What you thinking here, Jordan? The first half under the little spot, or what you think? Man, I don't know. Totals ain't my thing, Jordan. You gotta let us know, brother.
I was going to look at the total on the under absolutely until I saw that Jason Tatum got ruled in right before the show, and because I noted when I came on here that Browne got ruled out and I knew he was questionable going in, and so that kind of threw me for a loop on this one. When you got 25 points to Jason Tatum coming back for this one against the Cavs defense, and the prospect of maybe not having Tristan Thompson tonight, I think that's probably going to keep me away from the total of this one just because a little bit of uncertainty. Thompson's not like great defensively. I don't think he like means a ton for this total, but in this specific spot with all the injuries for Boston. It's hard for me to see anything other than the under being the play in this game, but I think I'm just going to stay away from it though. But definitely would lead that direction. It's just not that appealing for me in the spot with still a lot of unknowns at this point of how the Celtics are going to look offensively and if Tristan Thompson's going to be in.
Junior, you have any look on this game?
No, I'll be quick. I just don't. Just based on the fact that I'm not going to advise any of the people watching the show to bet on something that we're just so many uncertainties. Just you don't even know who's playing. How are we supposed to handicap a game where you don't even know who's going to be participating? I can tell you right now, if Tristan Thompson's out for the Cavs, I would almost be interested in the Celtics, but their whole damn lineup is out, and on a back-to-back, I just can't see an angle, so I'm off.
Yep. Back-to-back OT game. No Kemba. So Walker's out. Hayward's out. Browne. Hayward doubtful. Jaylen Browne doubtful. Marcus Smart could possibly get suspended there. Jason Tatum back in for sure. Back-to-back overtime game. Does either team care? Teddy, what you got?
Well, I mean, the Cavs prior to this the last three games, the Cavs had shown a little bit of spark, and then that may have come and gone. But it may be that, and of course Cleveland stepped up in class in all three of those games, and they're not going to step up in class particularly well. But you're talking about the Celtics team on the second of back-to-back playing without, again, Hayward doubtful, Browne doubtful, Smart possible suspension, questionable, Kemba out. That's a lot of firepower to be missing. That said, this line's going crazy right now. I mean, it's sitting there. It was at 2. I saw 5 pop up. And it's anywhere in between right now as we speak. So if you are betting this game, now's the time to do it. The markets are moving as we speak.
Yeah, and I already know. And you know what? I know Jordan, because Jordan is going to smash Tatum props over. That's what's Jordan.
They're not even up right now. That's the thing.
I know what he's going to do. You said what?
They're not up right now. They've been very careful with Boston. I wouldn't be surprised to see his prop total up in like 26, 27 points tonight. I mean, he's got to have a usage rate of like 40% tonight. It's gonna be like Russell Westbrook a year or two ago on the Thunder. Just give me the ball and get out of the way. And everybody else like that. Like when you're on like in Pee Wee League and you got the coaches like give the ball to this kid every time down the floor. That's what the Boston Celtics are going to be looking like right now. Give it to Tatum. Get out of the way tonight.
Exactly, and I don't know if the Cavs have anyone to stop them. They have been ever since Bickerstaff, was the coach. They have went 4-1, 3-1-1 ATS. So I mean, really, that one push that was really a loss, man. Because I had the Pacers there -8 in that game. But anyway, man, it's crazy to say I was actually leaning towards the Cavs early this morning. I'm not forced to play on this game. I thought Tatum was going to be out. He's going to play here on this back-to-back. He probably can go for 50 tonight. If his props are somewhere around in the 20 anything, in my opinion, at the very least 30. Tatum's going off tonight. I think 35-40. I don't play a whole lot of props. I mean, damn, I might have to get down on that one. He's pretty much going to be all they got out there, whether Marcus Smart plays or not. He's going to absolutely go off. Nobody out there to stop him on a good enough team, especially not the damn Cavs. Let's get to this OKC versus Pistons spot, man. And I think this is the smash spot of the day, bro. I really do. Because I be up all night. Damn near can't sleep. I be, looking at shit in the morning. You can look at stuff all night all you want. You still got to look at it again in the morning. Late injuries, all that. If the OKC don't rest nobody in this full throttle here, nice little trifecta spot. I think so. Teddy, what you think? You taking the Pistons here, Teddy? The scrappy Pistons? No. D Rose as well.
No, it's OKC or pass. But my number on the game 6.5. It's certainly I mean, it really is. It's OKC or pass. I want no part of Detroit without Rose, and it's not just Rose. You know, Brandon Knight's hurt. You know, who was their third string point guard and who's supposed to be the starter now? He's not going to play. Browne's not playing tonight. The Pistons have the potential to be as ugly as any team we've seen at any point this season on offense this evening. Under, to me, makes a fair bit of sense in this one. I don't know how the Pistons' offensive flow is going to do anything. At OKC, off a series of shoddy defensive performances, you know, as I'm talking, the under's making a lot of sense to me. Sidewise, it's Thunder or pass, but the price isn't right. But, you know, did Detroit get to 90 here? Did they get to 100? It feels like a low-scoring affair.
It looked like the total got steamed down. Man, I know. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't even waste my time with this. I know it could be money there to be made. I know overs is everything. This like it opened originally at 216.5 and steamed down by 6 points. In my opinion, that's what I'm looking at. But it looked like. But even still, I think OKC gonna name their number. Even no matter what. This is why I look at sides, because the way I'm looking at it, I don't give a damn what the total is. I just need OKC to smack them up by 10, whether it's 140 to 87 or, you know what I'm saying? Or, hey, whether it's 120 to 100, hey, I don't care what it is. I just need smash, and that's why I stay away from totals. I feel like it's so volatile. Anything can happen on any given night. Now, those overs, like Teddy hit last night, some of those overs are just even. They went to 260. They had a little slow first quarter. The second quarter is like, I say Teddy's finna. I'm sure Teddy knows the second quarter. All right, this one's going over.
They had 160 points in the second and third quarter combined of that game. 161, which you're not sweating when that happens.
Right,
like
my guy was sitting front seat. My guy was sitting in the front courtside seats, was right there behind D'Angelo Russell. He sent me a little video of D'Angelo Russell. I said, you should have told him what's up. He should have told him, watch Jammin and J Money tomorrow. Tell his boys, tell everybody, hey, watch the show. Put it on your phone in the locker room real quick, Junior. What's up, bro? Okay, see you what? Come on, man. First half, what's up, Junior?
No, it's actually annoying me that we're talking about this game for so long, to be honest. So I'd rather watch a WNBA game, so pass.
Shit, man, look, I think it's money to be made in this game, Jordan. What you got, brother? And then we'll get to your hometown guys.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame you for the trifecta on the Thunder tonight. It's basically mostly it seems like just a fade of the Pistons though than it is laying the points with the Thunder. So with the road, it being a road game, the line creeping up, I'm probably just going to stay away from it as too. But I like something Teddy said, like it will surprise me to see Detroit get to 100 points tonight, because that probably means they covered with the way their implied totals looking like. They may not get to 90 like he said either. It's going to get real ugly without basically their 3 ball handling guards tonight. So that if you're going by that narrative, Jay, I do like that angle on the Thunder tonight, but I just don't think I'm going to be tailing you on this one particularly.
I can dig it, man. OKC had been good on back-to-backs. Them boys off of cold losses. You still can't forget they still avenged. Even though you lose a game by 47, then you go and face the Clippers that's in revenge. Not necessarily a good bounce back, and that's why I'm saying I've still got to put some on them. I ain't going nice on it, but you cash. Anyway, I like OKC today, man. It's that simple. Pacers versus the Bucks. Here, we know the Bucks. They're coming off, you know what I'm saying, the loss versus the Heat. I was on the Bucks. They screwed me. I had to leave a ticket on the counter. They screwed me out just to remind me that I need to come back with fire the next day. You know, it opened at 10, back up. It's up to 11 now. Jordan, what you got on your hometown guys? I remember the last time they was in Milwaukee, they only lost that game by 2 points. They was on a little losing. They weren't playing well there. Is Oladipo gonna play? It's out the last game, in my opinion. He'll probably come back to play here. He's without Lamb, obviously, the rest of the year. Jordan, what you thinking in this spot on your hometown team? You think 11 too much, or obviously Bucks been real good off a loss this year?
Yeah, there's 2 things that scare me away from taking this many points with the Pacers tonight. Well, 3 actually. Oladipo being the first one. The second one being that the Bucks are coming off a loss, which we talk about a lot. And the last one being that this is a revenge game because the Pacers had a really nice win after playing like crap leading all the way up to the All-Star break, and then finally broke through and beat this Bucks team on the last day before the All-Star break just a few weeks ago. I do not think they have forgotten about that. So there's three things that are going to keep me away from the Pacers. There's probably at least that many that'll keeping me off the Bucks in this one too, just because the Pacers, if Depot does come back tonight, they have the firepower to stay with them and make this a competitive game. I think that if you are taking the points with Indiana tonight, I would not fault you for that, but I will just say that there's no way I'm stepping in front of the Bucks in this specific spot. We talk about that all the time. We talk about spots in the NBA of how it's just as important as the as kind of the numerical side of things in this. And I think that the Bucks have absolutely the ability to just smash the Pacers tonight too. So I think I'm gonna stay away from it. The total's pretty sharp too. It has not moved a bit. It seems like it may be trending under, so that may be one to watch here as we head into later the evening. But hate to disappoint, but I am off this game. I think just for the simple fact that there's just too many variables in this one for me at this point, and that's kind of the way things have been here lately with the Pacers, unfortunately.
Nah, you cool, man. You cool. Hey, if you ain't got much on it, hey, it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta force a bet on it, Junior. What you got on this one? You got a play on this one?
Jay, you already know what my play is. I know that you know what my
Bucks
play
first
is.
half. Yeah,
he knows. Yeah, he's doing it. See, that's another one of the reasons.
I wouldn't
Bucks
talk you out. I
home
couldn't
in
talk
the
you out of
first
Bucks first half whatsoever.
Listen, obviously, lately I've been trying not to go blind. Like for example, I was not on Bucks first half on the road in their loss against Miami. I don't think I was on them in the game before, so I'm trying to be less blind in terms of just whenever the Bucks play at home. I bet the first half, but at home, they're just a different animal. They really just jump all over teams in the first half, first quarter. Them in the Miami Heat. That's the one consistent thing that the Heat have done all season. I know we're talking about the Bucks right now. As for this specific spot, I watched that Heat game. By far the worst the Bucks have looked. They scored 89 points. I mean, they lost that game by almost 20, and Miami only shot like 43% in that game. So Miami didn't play amazing. They just made the Bucks look pedestrian. I know it's Giannis. My boy Giannis had 13 points on 16 shots. That's not happening again tonight.
Yeah.
I promise you that. And it's a very awkward matchup between Giannis and the Pacers front court. Sabonis is a little too stiff to guard him. Turner's a little too weak to guard him. I just don't like that matchup for them. And I just it's very rare that we get to back the Bucks in a bounce back spot because they've only lost 9 games all season. I'm riding with them in a bounce back spot at home. First quarter, something that's been cashing for me more than any ticket by far and away this season. So I'm still going to ride that until the wheels fall off.
I got you, Teddy. What you got on this? We got to go a little bit faster if we want to get to every one of them. Teddy, what you got, brother?
Sure, I'll go real quick on this. I'm passing the game. I'm not convinced that Milwaukee is going to be a team you're going to make money with down the stretch. The Bucks have made their backers a lot of money all year. This is a big point spread. And I understand Jordan explained all the reasons why it's a big point spread. Milwaukee off a loss, Milwaukee in revenge, and all of that. But that's a lofty number that the Bucks are being asked to lay today. And I just wonder if we've already seen the best of Milwaukee's point spread abilities. They're being priced like the best team in the league by a wide margin here, and that's too much for me.
Exactly. Yeah, no, they've been, I mean, shit to pay. I like Sabonis. I'm going to tell you that right now. I like him, especially I saw from the I mean, them boys say, get out the way, give him the ball. And the Spurs had no answer for that boy. You had to foul him or he scored. Or they fouled and scored and they didn't call that shit. And it was pissing me off. But anyway, I'm standing off for it. Like Teddy say, I mean, I don't know, man. The Pacers came in here, man, and lost by 2 before they had a shot to win that game. They was up in that game. The Bucks had to come back. I don't know, man. I think it's too many points, in my opinion. I'm saying I don't force plays, man. I don't force them. Y'all can do it if you want, but I do not force plays. And when I lose, I'm gonna be like, it had to be like on a Raptors game. Like, you know what? Shit, we knew we had the better team. It was just, you know what I'm saying? I like OKC today. Magic versus the Heat. Teddy, do you have some on this one?
No, it's not. Miami's coming off a really good game and a really big win against Milwaukee. And I know how good they've been at home. I'm not convinced they can match that level of effort here. And I would think we're going to see something from Orlando tonight after the embarrassing performance against Portland. They tend to get up for these games against their in-state rivals. Easy pass for me.
Right, my bad, man. I'm just placing some bets over here on the phone. Junior, yeah, no, I'm right. I'm with you on that, Junior. You have anything on this on the match? It's crazy because I'm kind of leaning the matches. Let down spot for the Heat, Junior, or what? Are you taking the Heat here? You think the Heat rolling right now?
Yeah, I actually like the spot for the Heat, and this is my thinking as to why I like the spot. First of all, they lost to the Magic once, but they've handled them. I've watched all 3 games. They can handle the Magic. The Magic had something going. They were in a really nice groove. They were scoring a ton of points for them. They had back-to-back 130-point games, and then they lost to San Antonio. And if you watch that San Antonio game like I did, because I took the Spurs in that contest. Here's the problem that I had. In that game, Aaron Gordon played like 35, 36 minutes, but he took like 5 shots, and I couldn't really figure out why is Aaron Gordon just being a spectator out there on the court. Then he missed the following game versus Portland, and they get blown out. They're not a team that can be missing one of their main pieces and still look the same. And when I see their main pieces, I'm talking Vooch, I'm talking Aaron Gordon, I'm talking Evan Fournier. One of those 3 guys comes out, now you're talking about the same old pedestrian Orlando Magic that really struggled to get to 100 points, in any contest, which is why they're 29th in the league in scoring. I've been off the Heat early. Didn't touch them against the Bucks. Didn't touch them in the last couple of games. I'm back. I'm all over Los Heat tonight. First quarter, first half, full game. And one other reason I'm on them, they're about to head on the road for a 2-game road trip, and you look at that and you say, okay, the Pelicans and the Wizards, winnable games. No road game is winnable for Miami. Miami cannot seem to beat anybody on the road. They play down to their competition in every single road spot. So I just think that while they still got some home cooking left, this is the end of a 5-game homestand. They're going to win this home game, hopefully by margin. But I just like the price for the second most dominant first half and first quarter team at -2.5 first quarter, -4 first half, and I also got them full game.
Junior, Jordan, what you got? You have anything on this one? Magic versus Heat?
Yeah, I'll be quick though, because I know we got to move along here in the big slate. But this is the game I wrote the article up for SBR.com, and I got the first half and full game overs in this one. And I like hearing that Junior likes the Heat here, because I do think that the favorites correlate with the over in this one. And the total's been steaming in that direction. The biggest reason in this one is that the Orlando Magic, as Junior noted, their offense has looked pretty different here lately. And the reason they've been scoring so many points is they've just been playing at a much faster pace. They've sped their pace up entirely. They're top 10 in the league in pace over the last 5 games, and they're 27th during that span in defensive rating. And the Heat haven't been great on the defense either in their last 5 games either. And I think at home, where their offense flourishes, I think you're looking at a perfect storm spot with the Magic. I think they've cashed like the over 7-8 times in a row now. The sportsbooks continue to undervalue them in opening odds and the closing odds. Apparently, you're getting really good value if the Magic continue to go at this game with a fast pace. I think that they've gotten whooped by Miami their last 2 times trying to play to their style of basketball. I think they're finally figuring out that with Aaron Gordon back here, we need to push the pace. We need to get Miami out of their comfort zone. I think it's going to lead to once again the Orlando Magic and their opponent scoring a lot of points tonight, going over on this one. So first half got at 107, full game got at 218.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon's listed questionable as well. It's not even sure that he gonna play in this game. I know it was at 7.5, down to 7. You're probably gonna see it move back up 7.5 across the board. You probably see 8s popping up as well with him not, you know what I'm saying, for sure going to play. Jordan, what you got on this Memphis versus Nets game? What you thinking here? I still don't think it's a good spot for the Nets. Teddy, what you was finna say?
Real quick, just Gordon. I just saw something. Gordon's upgraded to probable for tonight.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And we're seeing the leading indicator books. The money's coming on Orlando.
Teddy, why are you trying to hurt me? Damn, I thought Gordon was out.
Man, we got to get to this
upgraded to probable. I'm just reading what I see, man.
It is a pretty big game. But hey, Junior on the Heat. He liked the Heat, man, and Teddy's leaning. He's not on them. He's just leaning towards the Magic. We know it's an in-state rival. You know what I'm saying? The Magic, they're gonna come to. What I can tell you, the Magic hadn't been bullshitting around here lately. I mean, even they was in the bad spot versus Spurs, and they came back. It was part of the Spurs pissing away, but it's too much on this game. Jordan, Jordan, what you got on this Grizzlies? You like the Grizzlies here tonight? How you like the spot for the Nets?
Right now, it's just a lean, but I do have a lean on the Grizzlies tonight. I do think they are the play with the Nets coming off the back-to-back. I think this Grizzlies team they've been struggling a little bit offensively early in ball games, which scares me a little bit because I was trying to play the total in this one too. But right now, I think I'm going to keep it with a lean on Memphis, and we'll see if I get that locked in here. But the steam is definitely heading in that direction here. I do think Memphis has kind of been starting to turn a corner. It does concern me. They're still without their two best big men, but this train has made me talk about teams that have made us money a lot this year. The Grizzlies are probably up there, if not the top team that's made me the most money this year. So I've been pretty selective with their spots lately because of kind of the injuries and the inconsistencies we've seen from them. But this is a team that I think they're better than Brooklyn, especially in this spot. I don't care that they're on the road. I do think they get it done tonight, but haven't made that official just yet. I'm kind of still watching this line right now.
Yeah, I'm still watching it too. I mean, hey, could be some late injuries for it as well. I remember it went to OT in Memphis, and they ended up getting the win by one. Junior, you have any quick thoughts on this one? Grizzlies versus Nets?
No, this is more of a live bet spot for me. I don't really know how Brooklyn's going to look. It took not a superhuman effort, but it took a big effort to come back in that game. I know Karis LeVert was the one scoring, but you don't come back from a deficit that big just because one guy is scoring. It takes guys defending, guys rebounding, guys playing hard, a full team effort to come back in that spot. So I just kind of want to see what Brooklyn's legs look like in this game before I bet on before I touch it. I don't have a good feel for Memphis right now with all of their front court injuries, so I just kind of want to wait and see what's up. It's if I do touch this game, it would be a live bet spot.
Teddy told me he wouldn't talk me out of Memphis. So Teddy, what you like? You like the Nets 2 nights in a row, or do you have a play on this game at all?
No, I don't want the Nets tonight. It's Memphis or pass. I mean, it's clear that Memphis, the last two games, after that skid and after the two key injuries, the last two games, Memphis has said, and the Lakers, all right, it was a spot play. They ran them out of the gym. The game against the Hawks, I mean, they played like their hair was on fire in that game. All right, they were hungry. They were focused. They brought it on both ends. And again, was that the confidence coming off a Laker win? And does that carry forward? If it does, I wouldn't be surprised they blow Brooklyn out tonight. Certainly, if they play like they did against Atlanta, they're capable of winning this game by margin on the highway, especially with the Nets. The hoop's not going to look that big for LeVert. What do you have, 37 in the fourth quarter and overtime? Or 34 in the fourth quarter and overtime? I mean, that's ridiculous. But it also speaks to the Nets. The one concern of the Nets in the second of back-to-backs, as you mentioned, it was just LeVert. They kept on running into lead LeVert in and run four other guys in. So it wasn't like anyone played major minutes other than LeVert last night for Brooklyn. But Memphis or pass. Don't know why I'm looking at this one.
Exactly. My thing is, man, the boys, Brooklyn coming off a 4-game road trip. You know what I'm saying? They went on a 2-game. It was on a little 2-game road trip, and then came back to the house. Then went back on the road for a 4-game road trip. Now you're back at the house for a huge comeback win. You know what I'm saying? Which the Celtics, they got up to about like 21-point lead there. Because I was like, man, the Nets are toast. And then no, they ain't toast. Them boys. The boys came back, went to overtime. I'm like, oh shit, I cut out the movies. I'm like, oh, the boys winning. Oh shit. And yeah, we cashed it, but I was like, it's a terrible spot for them. I say, oh, let me see what's up with tomorrow's game. I don't keep then. I leave the movies 11 o'clock at night. I still get to the house, man. I was young in the car. I gotta get some money tomorrow. Forget that, man. Look at this. I said, oh boy, it's a bad spot for the Nets, man. Let me sleep on it, man. Like exactly what Teddy said, man. If them boys keep their shit going from the last two games. I mean, that game versus the Hawks, I really thought that when it was 9-2, I said, oh, letdown for the Grizzlies. Nah, bro, no letdown. They go and smack the shit out of the Hawks. And boys, keep it going tonight. I like the Grizz tonight, man. I like them tonight, man. You see it going down. It was at 3, and then it was at 2, and then now it's at 1.5. I'm like, oh boy, LeVert, he went off last night. Is he gonna rest? Is he gonna sit out tonight? I hope so. Let's get to this next one, man. Jazz versus the Knicks. I would love to see LeVert sit that out. Go ahead, man. You did what you did last night, man. Go and bless us one time so I can go and smack him. Jazz versus the Knicks. Jazz versus the Knicks, man. Initially, I was thinking trifecta. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be the Knicks are gonna have a letdown here. I'm telling you. And the Jazz, these are the type of teams they're gonna beat. In my opinion, I think they're gonna beat up on the Knicks. Have been playing well. Then you see Mitchell Robinson questionable. He one of them engines that run. You know what I'm saying? They need him versus a team like the Jazz. They need his energy. I think the Knicks gonna have a letdown here, and I think you get some value with the Jazz after that huge win, man. I think it's gonna scare a lot of people off this game as well. Teddy, any quick thoughts on this one?
I mean, the Knicks are off back-to-back wins, man. I mean, we've seen signs from the Knicks, and I can't let Utah my number short. My number 6. You make case for 6.5 here for the Jazz, but I'm still not convinced that everything's right with Utah. Now, they're supposed to win this game. They're supposed to win this game by margin. I wouldn't talk anyone out of a Jazz bet today. If I'm playing, I'm laying. But the Knicks have shown me enough, and the Jazz have shown me enough questions that I'm just not comfortable in this point spread range. It's just too many points.
Teddy, hit us with it real quick. If I'm playing, I'm laying, and I can dig it, boy. If I'm playing this game, the only way I would look is the Jazz, man. That's the only way. Definitely, for y'all parlayers out there, you definitely throw some on the money line parlay, man. I'm just saying, OKC and the Jazz, you find your another one. I think that's nice, man. I really do. I mean, I don't really endorse a whole lot of parlays, but when I see some shit, like Teddy saying, so look, he's saying the Jazz, he thinks Jazz gonna win. He doesn't like the number. So I mean, shit. You put together yourself, man. Junior, what you thinking here on this one? Jazz versus Knicks. You said the other day if they play well versus the Cavs, I remember shit now, Junior. You said if they play well versus the Cavs, he's gonna look towards them versus Knicks game.
Yeah, I'm looking right past it. I'll tell you, and I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why. The wins against the Cavs and the Wizards, they don't convince me for one very, very specific reason. When the Wizards put up 119 in Utah, I was like, it's the Wizards though. So even though it's a huge number for Utah to let up at home, whatever. But I'll give them a pass because the Wizards just seem to score against everybody. But then when they let the Cavs put up 113 the other night, I'm just not convinced that Utah's all the way right again. I need to see them. I don't know, man. If the Knicks come out here and score 115 and the Jazz win, does that mean the Jazz are right? I don't think so. I think the Jazz need to show us that they are who we think they are, which is a team that relies on its defense and that has improved offensively compared to the previous editions of the Jazz, which makes them better than they were. Because remember, it's a lot of hype surrounding the Jazz coming into this season, and they've obviously not lived up to it. The injury to Mike Conley is what it is. Now he's coming off the bench and whatnot. The game against Boston on Friday, that's the one I'm looking at. Because then if they do well there, I can back them against the Pistons on a back-to-back situation the next night. Even though they would be in a back-to-back situation the next night.
Jordan, you have anything on this Jazz versus Knicks spot?
Hard pass for me. If you look at the Utah's last 10 games, they are 27th in defensive rating, and 7 of those games were at home where they're supposed to be unstoppable. Yeah, they're not right. They're not even close to right after these 2 wins. No way I'm touching either side of this one. Hard pass.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think the Knicks gonna have a letdown. You guys say what you want, man. Letdown city tonight. And I don't think Mitchell Robinson gonna play. Rapid fire, Jordan. Bulls versus Timberwolves, New Orleans versus Mavs, and Wizards versus Blazers.
I got nothing on Bulls, Minnesota, or Washington, Portland, although I haven't quite looked into the last game of the night that deeply yet, so I'm still kind of looking at that one. The Dallas, New Orleans one, I'm kind of interested to see what you guys have to say about that one because the over's looking pretty nice in that one too, but I also have a sneaking suspicion that New Orleans is going to give them a game tonight, so I'm kind of curious to see what you guys have to say on that one, but nothing official on either of those 3. You want me to wrap up my plays real quick, or do you want to let the other guys go through first before we wrap up our plays?
Yeah, wrap them up for me, please.
I just got the overs right now locked in Orlando, Miami. First half over 107, full game over 218 right now officially. Nothing else. Lean Grizzlies. We'll see if I get on the Pelicans or not too.
Junior, rapid fire the last 3 games, my guy, and recap them with your plays.
I'll give you my plays first because I don't have anything on these 3 games. I got Bucks first half and I got Miami trifecta. First quarter -2.5, first half -4, full game -7. These last 2 spots, just don't know what to expect from the Pelicanos. I kind of just want to see how they come out against a very quality offense. They've been playing much, much better defense for an extended period of time, and this is a test, right? The number 1 ranked offense in the league on the road. If they put up a good defensive effort, I feel like I'll have more information about New Orleans moving forward to be able to cap them better. As for Washington, Portland, just 2 really bad teams. I just don't see an angle at all in this game, so it's a pass for me.
Teddy, rapid fire on the last 3 games, brother, and recap them with your plays, my guy. Teddy looking to go undefeated with the glasses.
Well, the last 3 games are my 3 plays, or sorry, are where I'm in action on, because I hadn't pulled the trigger on anything from the early games that we talked about. I did pull the trigger on the Chicago Bulls plus the 3, and the concept is very simple. Minnesota cannot be laying. Minnesota cannot be laying off a win. Minnesota cannot be laying on the second of back-to-backs. What do I got them? 6-22-1 ATS at home. There's a home court disadvantage there. So I pulled on the Bulls. I haven't pulled yet on the Mavs. I'm real close. I think I'm going to before tip-off. But I haven't. So the only official play I can give you is Chicago plus the 3, 2.5 now in most spots. Definite lean towards Dallas. Definite lean towards OKC, Detroit under. And that last game is Washington, Portland. I've lost betting on the Blazers. I lost betting against the Blazers. I'm leaving the Blazers alone for a couple of days. Pass for me.
Yeah, they get Dame back. I don't like that they get Dame back and everybody gonna hop on them. They, you know what I'm saying? They coming off their win in Orlando. But my team, I mean, I don't like forcing it, man. I was looking at I'm gonna tell you this. It's a terrible spot for the Wizards. 3rd game in 4 nights, back to back on the road. You're traveling from Sacramento up to Portland. This is the last game of your 4-game road trip. Out west for you head back to the house. You know what I'm saying? Over there on the East Coast. In my opinion, it's a terrible spot for them. And man, I would love to see them rest Bradley Beal here. I would absolutely love. Why playing? Why do you need? That's why you see this spread at 7.5. And I'm with Ted. The Blazers, in my opinion, not a good team. I don't think they should be laying 7.5. But that just speaks to obviously Dame coming back and the terrible spot for the Wizards. We already know Brian ain't gonna play, but it wouldn't surprise me to see Beal or somebody sit out. With Ish Smith already sitting out, starting point guard. It's one. They do got Napier. They can come in there and them boys still can ball. I'm not a fan of this Blazers team. I'm not, man. But it's a terrible spot for the Wizards, ready to get back to the house, man. Ready to get back to the house. That's the show for today, man. That's the show for today. And I'll try to talk, Les. They in the chat on me. They saying I talk too much, man. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, Jay.
I'll be excited.
Jay,
huh?
You're the host. It's your show.
Right? I was going to say, what's the name of the show, y'all?
My brother.
Hey, I'm gonna try to be a regular. I'm gonna be a regular host, man. I ain't gonna say no. I don't got no pitch nuts, man. I'm just I'm messing with y'all, man. Let's cash, man, today with OKC, and I'm gonna be on the Grizzlies as well, man. I really like OKC today, though, man. If they don't get it done today, hopefully it's not like the Bulls spot when they played the Bulls and they up and then piss it away. But I don't think the Pistons been giving a fight. I don't think in this game, no. I think OKC in this one, man. We'll see tonight. Nothing's guaranteed, guys, but that's my favorite play of today, man. I've been smashing some of these road favorites in key spots, and I think this is the one, like the Wizards and the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep going back to it. You just got to have an eye for him, man. You got to have an eye for him, and I think that's the one today. Let's cash it. Finna go hop on it right now in honor of my guy, Jimmy the Bag, every single day. Y'all know what's up. Leche! Hey, those bookmakers. We holler at y'all tomorrow.